Thank you, JT.
You've spoken a few times over the last few months about players who you're pretty sure are going to make the Olympic team. Not that anybody is ever a lock, but you've given some pretty big hints over time. I'm not sure we've ever asked you quite directly about Carly Lloyd, and after tonight, I figure we ought to ask you, where does she stand?
I mean, first, I don't know if I can answer directly, and I don't think I'll be able to answer directly about any player, not just Carly, any player on this team until I really have to. But I will say that I was happy with her performance. Comes in, scores a goal, sets the pace for the team, and does well overall. Not just in this game, but in the previous games and in training. So I think she's in a really good place.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jonathan. Meg Linehan, you were up. Go ahead.
Hello from upstairs, Vlatko. I was just hoping that you could give us an update on what exactly would happen with Rose Lavelle and then the decision to sub her.
Yeah, Rose rolled her ankle slightly, and actually she first wanted to go a little bit more, and it was her decision to come out, which I'm very proud of. In the past, Rose would usually play 90 minutes, but she felt like it's probably best if she pulls herself out. Because we do have more important games to play in probably a month or so.
Of course. And then one quick one, just in terms of, obviously French didn't necessarily get a huge amount to do, but you did promise goalkeeper rotation. What did you make of what she did actually manage to accomplish on the tonight?
Yes, I mean it's hard to judge because there was not many shots or interventions that she had to do. Happy with her how she organized the team communication, but haven't talked to the goalkeeper coach to hear his feedback.
Thank you.
Thanks, Meg. Let's go to Jeff Kassouf. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Vlatko, it seems like Kat Macario maybe had a little bit of trouble finding the ball in a clogged midfield there. Just wondering what you saw from her, and was that kind of intentionally a slightly different role for her tonight?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play with a team that has 5, 6, 7 players in the back line, it will be hard to find our attacking players. But I think she did a good job to recognize the space, to recognize the pockets, and in the first half when she played, we did not do a good job finding her or finding our attacking players when they were in good spaces. I felt like second half we played a lot more mature, a lot more patient, and found ourselves in better spots. So with her and her role, just happy how she executed, and hopefully we see her in the next one, or maybe we'll see her in the next one.
Thank you, sir. Let's go to Danielle Lerner. Go ahead, Danielle.
Vlatko, I wanted to ask about two of the second half subs, Sophia Smith and Christy Mewis, and just what did you see from them? It seemed like Sophia especially was on the ball a lot and creating some chances. I mean,
both of them did a good job. Christy, like I said earlier, it was hard. It's hard to find the pockets. First, it's not that it's hard to find the pockets. Those pockets are very small, so it's hard to find her in those pockets, which I think she did a good job and connected well with the players underneath. Where Soph, I thought, was dangerous, and she found herself in good goal scoring opportunities. Obviously, didn't really capitalize on any of them, but just the fact that she's aggressive, making runs behind the line, finding herself in areas where she can impact the game was very good.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Alonso Contreras is up next. Go ahead, Alonso.
Thank you, Aaron. How are you, Coach?
Good, thank you. How are you, Alonso?
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
This lineup was a surprise since you even put a defensive midfielder, but at the same time, the style of your team, the way they play without the ball, which is a counter defense, allow you to do those type of changes?
I mean, I don't know if lineup was the lineup was surprise. I feel like with this team, no lineup is a surprise. Everybody is good enough or quality enough to start at any point in time. But with the lineup that we came up with, we did it for a reason. We wanted to see how Lindsay, Rose, and Ket will connect, and in the second half, we wanted to see the same thing with Sam and Christy and Lindsay for a certain period of time, and also we wanted to see certain defenders how they're connecting with Lindsay from different angles. Overall, very happy with the execution, especially in the second half, like I said earlier.
Thank you, sir. Let's go to Mike DeCourcy. Go ahead, Mike. Oh
yes,
my God.
I wanted to ask how difficult it is to cut it down to 18. And do you wish that for your first competition you'd had the full roster that you would get for a World Cup?
I mean, it is very difficult. It is extremely difficult, but in the same time, closer we get, I think easier it gets, and it gets clearer, at least with the analysis that we're able to do and evaluation. And I think that if we had 23, it was going to be difficult to cut the player number 24, 25, and 26. So it is always difficult. We have good amount. I mean, very deep roster. The depth chart is very deep. And quality. So regardless of what the number is, it will always be difficult.
Thank you, sir. Let's go to Tyler Snipes. Go ahead, Tyler.
Thank you. Vlatko, I was wondering if you could talk us through Midge's performance. In addition to getting the goal and then finishing, being one of the few field players to finish the shift, on that defensive line, how impressed with her are you, and how important was that versatility in your mind?
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty obvious that Midge went in as a forward and then finished the game as a defender for a reason. We wanted to see that versatility, and we wanted to see how well she'll be able to adjust to it. It was obvious in the first half. She was dangerous, scored a great goal, and that's something that we're aware of and know that she's good at. Wanted to see how well she'll react to the adjustment, and I thought she did a good job. The only thing that I would say was at times she could have been just a little bit more patient. So just and read the pace of the game.
Thank you. Last couple for Vlatko here. Leopoldo Mata. Go ahead.
Professor, is it possible to hear from you what was the best play, according to your opinion, that you saw tonight, and why?
I mean, there's so many. There were so many good combinations that I was very happy with. I know that Kristen Press ended up with an opportunity to score, but she didn't score. But I thought that was a great combination, great through ball. The timing on the run and the angle of the approach was amazing. I thought the last goal was a great combination. One touch pass from Lynn to connect with Sam on a dynamic run, good wing progression. I mean, I can't really single out one play, but I was happy with some of the combinations and some of the ways we connected and created goal scoring opportunities.
I mean, that's like asking a parent what their favorite kid is when you ask a soccer coach that.
If there are more than one, yeah, then it's hard.
Well, you have three, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying more than one good plays.
Last two for Vlatko. Juan Carlos Magua. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi, how are you? Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, having control of the game or maybe opening the score so early in the game, was that something you expected to be facing with so early? And with the game being controlled in the first half practically, Did the game plan change for the second half? Did you want to see something else that maybe you were not planning to if the scoreboard was differently?
Yes, the game plan changed in the second half, and part of it because of the score, part of it because we wanted to see things, and part of it because of what the opponent the problems the opponent presented to us. But I was happy with the way we started the game. We set the pace. The only thing was I was not happy after we scored the third goal. We continued rushing the attacks, and there was no need for it. And even though I'm sure everybody wants to score goals and as soon as possible, when you're playing against low block, I felt like we had to be a little bit more methodical and more precise and more patient, which I felt like we were in the second half. Even though we scored less goals in the second half, I thought we overall played better.
Thank you, sir. Last one goes to Sandra Herrera. Go ahead, Sandra.
Hi, Vlatko. Thanks so much for the time. Question for CBS Sports. We saw some rotation across the top line there tonight, but you started Kristen Press for the second consecutive game. Can you just speak a little bit about what you saw out of her performance tonight, drawing the penalty and getting the assist there?
Yeah, I think Kristen had another great performance. She played well in the last game, played well in this game, and in every game lately that she's been with the national team, she's done a great job. She plays a little more complete. She's good. She's good in combining with the other team. She's very good in 1v1. She's scoring goals, assisting on goals, and very important for us. She's also defending well and tactically is very savvy. So overall, I think that she's trending in the right direction, and hoping to see the best of her as we go